Hello everybody and welcome back to Letton Farm. Our money has gone up just slightly overnight. This must be from the bees. And what we need to do is actually start up the 135, reverse it, turn it around and drop the trailer off. And at some point we're going to have to refuel as well. But we have no diesel just here. Yeah, this is actually really tight. I might go all the way back to the road and reverse back in. That's better. Right. So it can go probably in front of the drill actually. I'm really bad at reversing this thing, it's too small. I really do find that smaller trailers are harder to reverse than bigger trailers. That will do. It can go next to the drill. We're actually really late as well to work, so we better go very, very quickly because we're already half an hour late. That's not good. Thing is though, he says 6 o'clock, but then he runs out of jobs for us by about 3, so it doesn't really matter if we're a bit late, I don't think. Here we are, only 43 minutes late. Let's see what work he's got for us to begin with. My fruit trees have just been planted. Go and take a look. He does not seem bothered at all that we're late. That's good. So the fruit trees have finally been put in. These were going to be put in with a crane. So they must have done that this morning, I suppose. These are our bees producing honey, and there are the trees which are being pollinated. 3. Well, yep, obviously they're very big trees, fully established. How on earth they brought those in, I don't know, but he must have paid a lot for them. I think trees like this are about £1,500 each. They're really expensive. Anyway, he's got some trees. I don't know what they are. Some kind of fruit tree. As I said before, probably apple. The bees are buzzing about, doing their pollinating. Look, you can see them going straight up to the tree. That's good. Very nice. Right. Oh, look how grim it looks in this direction. Much nicer over there. Ugh. Horrible. Our plough is still outside. I want to take it home really. We'll probably put it in the yard outside. It's still going to be in the rain, but at least it will be in our own property, kind of. We don't technically own it, but who cares? The first job of today is to go and spray for number 12. Well, we know how to do that. In fact, we're getting quite used to the same sort of jobs, so I'm hoping that very soon is going to give us something a bit more varied, so a bit of a different job, hopefully. It's nice to have variety, but of course these are the same jobs that need to be done. So I'm seriously looking at the purchase of Gary Turner's farm. It's very unrealistic to think that we can actually buy it since we have £8,000 in the world, that is everything. But if we put together a mortgage, so we get a loan, it may be possible. It depends how big his farm is. I don't know how big the farm is. So, yeah, I really don't know. But we're going to try and buy it, if we can do. It's probably not going to be possible. I'd love to buy it. I think all of his fields are grass fields, but there's nothing stopping us from ploughing them. We are kind of looking a long way in the future there. Yeah, planning something before we even own it. But yeah, it's a possibility. We'd plough some grass fields, do quite a bit of hay work, that sort of thing, and grow the farm from there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to spray some of these sunflowers. We have a very big sprayer to do this with. I think it's the Massey Ferguson 19 or something. Yep. So a big tractor as well. Not the biggest in the series. The biggest in the series would be a 7726, but even so, it's not small. That is a huge sprayer for this field. One thing's for sure, the equipment he uses is really big. A very large scale.
Been thinking about myself and myself only. I've been like that since I was a kid. I've always put my feet wherever I want to. Before I saw who I could be, kept thinking, where did I go wrong? Then realizing where I do come from was asking how real love should
Done. Right, okay, so the next job is to go back over to the yard and just discover exactly what we have to do next. I'm guessing it's going to be another sort of fertilising or spraying job, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm just wondering if there's anything else we need to do, except for buy a combine harvester. Quite a vital machine. I don't think there is, because it's all fertilised and it's just basically sat there waiting to be harvested. Luckily today isn't really good enough anyway, although the forecast is for better weather. So it's a real shame that we can't harvest at the moment. We're going to have to sort out something. Maybe I can rent the old Class Metador combine from the dealership if we can't afford it straight away. It is definitely something to ask them, but it's probably very unlikely going to happen. How's his grass doing? Oh, it grows so quickly. He has rapid grass. My new fruit trees would love some fertiliser. Please, can you plough some manure up around the base of each tree? Well, he certainly has enough manure to be going at. I'm going to park this out of the way because obviously we don't need it at the moment. So it's another fertilising job, but it's not quite the same. We're not fertilising a field. We're going to just put some manure on 3 trees. Now that is not the attachment we want. We need to have the muck fork. I'm just trying to remember where I've put it. Probably through here. Yes, I think I put it actually in fill number 3. So if I put the bale spike just in this yard here, drop it off. Hopefully, it's just over there. Yep, it is. Sitting in some filth. Some very good filth though. The manure is so good for the trees. I'm hoping he's watered the trees too. I don't know if he has. Okay, so let's just reverse. It's already full. It's 100% of manure on the fork. So yeah, we'll just keep piling it around the base of them until we think they've got enough each. I can't see a thing through here. It's a very simple task. I just don't know how long it's going to take. It really shouldn't take too long. I'm thinking probably 1 muck fork per tree. That's quite a bit, which we've got here. Yeah, I think that would do. Actually, I've got a bit left over. There we go. Let's go and get number 2. It's actually quite a big area, this. Actually, talking about muck, I should think the cows need to be mucked out as well. In fact, the best thing for me to do is to probably get it from there. That would be the wise idea. So we'll go left into here. Open up that gate. They're doing alright. They have got some on the ground, but it's not exactly clean. Yeah, the straw is disguising some of it. Let's just get a few scoopfuls from here. Oh yeah, there's loads. Plenty to be going at. Hopefully the cows don't run out of there while we're tipping this load. We better be quick. Anything we have left over, I'll just tip next to a tree, and then we can just sort of kick it into place when it needs it again. There we go. And finally, a bit for this tree here. Not enough. How are we doing for time? 9 o'clock. Already almost 2 jobs done by 9, and we were late into work. That's our efficient service for you. So because we haven't been asked to actually take the muck out of here, I can't do the rest until we've been told to. But yes, I can already see it needs to be done. The longer he leaves it, the worse it's going to get. Well, I'm sure you can remember what it used to be like. It was an absolute mountain of manure. Well, it's now over there, but yeah, quite a state. I don't even know how it managed to get so bad. In fact, if it wasn't for us, these cows would probably be dead. Sad to hear, but I've never seen anybody else work on them. So as you can see, our bank account balance is going up. This is the honey that's doing that. Those bees are very busy producing some very nice honey, and we're obviously selling it to local houses and shops. There we go, the rest of this can just go on the floor, on the ground, somewhere around here. That'll do. Good, so job done. Let's go back over to the farm and just let him know that we've done this. Does that gate need to be closed? I don't suppose it does. There's nothing to escape through there. Now for the daily slalom through the hens, making sure we don't run any over. Let's go and get the next job. My cows need some more power food. Can you do another mix for me? Yeah, we can do a mix. It's quite a fun job. Ah, yes, the muck fork is here. The bale spike is over at the other yard. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because we need to pick up the feed mixture anyway, which is also over here. In fact, the muck fork can go in here. I can't see this pile ever going. It's huge. Okay, and we'll actually bring some bales back as well. Although it might be better to put the bales in here, as the feed mixture is here anyway. It's only the silage, which is at a different yard. It's obviously in a pit. Yes. Yes, I think if we put that there, we can jump into this, the Prestige, and we'll position it so we've got plenty of access behind. That should be alright. Yeah, we should probably get it going as well. Start it up. That'll do nicely. And we're going to put probably all of the bales we can see here into there, except for all of the straw bales, because it would be a very bad mix, that would be. The straw is basically for padding, so we'd have to use as much silage and hay. So it's probably going to be 1 or 2 bales of that. But hopefully all 4 of these hay bales. Yeah, I've probably still not left enough space actually. Yes.
I am made to be free. I am made to be free. That's my choice, what I need to be free. Still thinking how real love should feel, when I know that it's not about you, just me. Cause I was made to be free.
Now, this is hopefully going to be a fairly full mix, if not a full mix, so it should keep them going for a very long time. And then I assume the feed mixture is off to the other farm again, because it's been here for a few days, and it certainly doesn't live here. So let's make this one count. There is still 1 straw bale left just behind there, and I did notice all of the spilt grass. I wonder if we can pick it up. It's probably the wrong product type, but if we can pick it up with this, then that would be quite interesting. So yeah, 25% is going to be silage. It would have been better to have a bit more, but I really didn't know how much straw to put in. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. No, it's not. So yeah, we'll go and top it up with silage. Basically to the top, 25%. Nice and easy, because it's going to pick it up through the front auger. The trickiest part about this is getting around this corner, because it is rear wheel steer and it swings out a surprisingly long way. Oh, these cars, they just keep coming in your own time. Yeah, so turn here. And you can see where we picked up the first load. We'll go just to the right of it. Get this thing fired up. And start sucking it up. And we should see a fairly good mix appearing. Hopefully. Providing I've left enough space, but I think I have. %full. Right, so we're in the green, that's good. Very good to see. And we are full, pretty much. It doesn't seem to fill 100%. But that is fine. That is a perfectly good enough mix. We could have got away with putting more silage in, less straw, but then again, the silage is worth more, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Over to the cow shed, and we've got pretty much 32,000 litres to unload. They're going to love this. I need to make sure I've got the correct side set for the unload. Obviously the right. Yep, that's alright, so let's see if it goes. As I've said, I've got absolutely no idea if this is too much for them, but I'm sure they'll only take what they actually require. I don't think they're greedy. They're not going to take off more than what they can chew, although it is up to us to decide. Anyway, that is enough, good. Leaving 5,345 litres. Hopefully, whoever picks up the machine in a few days' time will actually unload that into this trough before they take it. That would be the best way of doing it. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Now for a place to put it, I suppose where the tractor is. Although I might fit it in there. Yeah, that'll do. I'm heading up here because we're going to go over to Gary's place and buy the famous burger. It is very nice, so we're going to go and buy one of those. That's already growing again, wow. Such a fast turnover on these fields. Right. Okay, this place just seems so run down. So derelict, even though it isn't, because somebody lives here. So yeah, we're going to go for the burger. And I don't think we need anything else, so £8. As usual, very nice food. Yeah, as for water, we just keep topping it with the water bottle. Because although we now have over £8,000, we're still really tight on money, so we can't just be spending loads. I mean, the burger is £8, but that's what food costs, really, because it's all prepared for us and it's fresh ingredients and stuff, so you're paying a premium on that. Well, not necessarily the freshness, because any food is fresh, although it could be tinned or something. Still fresh though, I suppose. Still edible. Yeah, just not, you know, fresh. So what can we do? Let's go over here. Oh yeah, I'd quite like to go and see if we can rent a combine harvester. That's it for today. Unfortunately, we're a bit short of jobs at the moment. It doesn't really bother me too much because, yeah, we can go over to the store or the dealership, speak to them about this combine harvester, which I'm really wanting to buy, but we've got to really look at these figures properly, because if we are going to even attempt to get a mortgage on Gary's farm, we're going to have to be super careful. And if we go and buy this combine outright, we're going to have absolutely nothing. So the bank's never going to give us any money. We need to put together quite a good case to actually show that we have the money to pay for it eventually. And if we turn up and say, here's our life savings, and they see that it's about £20, they're just going to laugh at us, and we might as well just give up. Angry man lives there. So if we can get this, I'm going to try and get a day off work with Peter. So probably tomorrow if we can do this, and hopefully get the whole field done. Thing is though, we're probably going to have to lease a trailer as well, which would be another setback, but the amount of money we should get from the field will be vast. It should be really good. So they have said that we can lease it, but they're going to put an operating hour fee on it as well, and obviously a daily one after that. So they're saying 464 plus the header, and then for every hour that you use it, 290, and if you have it for more than a day, it's 58 on top of that. So it is expensive. At the end of it, we have nothing except for the crop it's harvested. So yeah, it's quite a consideration. For the header, they want 216 plus the hourly rate and the daily fee. And I don't know if it's going to have to go on a header trailer. If it does, again, it's another expense. They said they don't have a trailer for it. It must have long gone, probably got damaged or something. But they do have this old New Holland trailer, which they think will be compatible, and it's £280. So we're looking at probably over £1,000 when you include the hourly rate as well. But then again, we might be able to get £10,000 out of the field, depending on the yield. So I think this is the approach we're going to have to take, and we're going to try and do it tomorrow. So that is quite interesting to see all of that. Next stop, Peter's again. We're going to speak to him. I suppose we could email him, but yeah, we'll speak to him in person. It's probably a bit more polite. And just see if we can get the day off. I'm sure he'll understand, since he is a farmer himself, and we do need to get our own crop in. Otherwise we're going to be essentially losing money. If it starts to get worse in quality, or worse if it withers, then yes, it's going to be very bad. I'm still meaning to pick up the grass which was dropped from the mower. You can't really see it, it's all within the long grass, but for some reason it's very bad grass for not rotting. It's just here. So we'll try and get a pitchfork or something and try and pile it up, because we're not going to get a machine through here unless we can get something for the mower. I wonder if he's got something for the mower. Some sort of attachment. That's interesting. Again, it's something that we can speak to him about. He hasn't actually complained about it, but it's kind of unsightly every time we cut the grass. Yes, I can't see that being a problem. As for your request to pick up the grass in my front garden, I've not been bothered about it. However, I do have a front loader for the rider mower. That might work. Upon speaking to him further, he said it's over at his other farm. He had a front loader for the first mower which he had, which was abandoned, they never used it anymore. But they say a front loader can fit to this, and he reckons it would go through the gap and it can scoop up the grass. So we'll see how we go with that. That'll be in 2 days' time, unless we have time after the harvest, but it's unlikely. So yeah, that's quite positive then, all of that. I'm quite happy with the position we're currently in. Okay then, so as there's nothing else to do, let's go back over to our house and we'll have an early night. It's always fun when we have an early finish. Ah, I forgot to ask the dealership about a trailer. Well, I'm sure they've got loads, I've seen plenty. So, whatever they've got spare, which can be pulled by this tractor, that'll be what we have to rent. So yeah, it's going to be £1,000 to £2,000 I'd have thought to do the full harvest. But if we get 10,000 out of it, that's 8,000 profit. Okay then, so thank you so much for watching, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.